Hello, hello, hello. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Yo. All right, let me make sure. Oh, let me make sure I can do this right. Oh, I just cut that off abruptly. That's fine. It's fine. I'll be okay. All right, so all right. So I was forced to do this alone. Actually, I was supposed to kind of be doing stuff like this alone anyway. Initially, when I had mentioned doing this, it was about trying to get a little more time in the stream, and it would help us get into the affiliate. But I wanted to continue through with this, and that way we can add more content for the YouTube as well, and just kind of do reaction videos. But this time it's just me. And also I do believe that. Oh, I can hear myself. Don't really want that. I hear myself enough every day. Also, I do believe that Dead Frag is actually streaming right now as well. So be sure to check him out. Let me see if I can tag him here. So at Dead Frag, I think that's all it is. Okay, there it is. So be sure to check him out. It doesn't give any damn preview. It doesn't do anything cool, special. So tonight, anyway, so what's up, people? Tonight, we're going to be checking out, the newest Inside Star Citizen. Oh, that's kind of like right up in my chin there. Newest Star Citizen, Commander Gander. I have no idea what this is about. So it's as new to me as it is to you. So let's kind of just jump right into it. And what's up to people that are here? So, yeah, let's go. I set this all up just now, so if it doesn't look all that good, oh well, I tried my best, you know? But, let's just go with it. Oh shit, you can't hear it.
Host of new tracks. Did you know
Try
that
that again.
Alpha 323 doesn't just have a ton of neat feature updates for the Precision universe, but it's also got an entire host of new tracks, modes, fixes, and more for Arena Commander? Well, it does. Here's Arena Man Duncan Bunting himself to tell us more.
Duncan Bunting.
I'm just giving everybody nicknames now.
This is DJ Button.
You only have 8 minutes to explain
Is
all
that
the
DJ
arrangement
Button?
things coming in Alpha 323.
Then that's Harius DJ Button.
So with... Sorry.
7 minutes, 50 seconds.
What?
Hurry up! Looks good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Did you watch this already? I haven't watched this yet. Now, I'm going to try not to space out, but it's just me, so it should be pretty easy.
We've got a bunch of new maps. We've got 5 new racetracks coming to Arena Commander. First, we've got the Skyscraper, which is across the urban scape of Area 18. There's actually a map from the PU, which already has the holographic sign set up. So this was a fun one for our team, because we had to kind of mix Arena Commander and PU.
I'm just going to jump into this and say that it's about racetracks. I didn't know that. I don't do any racing. Although I won't lie, I think it was with Flaro. He had us go out and do some racing and stuff like that. That was kind of cool. But I don't do any racing at all. So this is definitely not up my alley. But I'll check it out anyway. Whatever, right? Shit.
You together for this race. Next up, we've got Kaplan Circuit. Kaplan Circuit is in Orison, and it is a very long but kind of straight and still challenging map. I don't think I've ever raced it without crashing after the first turn. Next up, we've got another map on Orison. It's the Dunlow Derby. Now, this was actually a community challenge from last year when the community team reached out to you guys and challenged you to get the best lap. We've now formalized it and put it into Arena Commander. Fourth, we've got Lorville Outskirts. Now, this is right beside Hurston. And the reason we're getting it into this patch now is because we got streaming, and it was actually our first ever map that we set up with streaming technology on Arena Commander. The race is across this mining forge facility that's behind Lorville, so you're ducking down and under buildings, between rocks, in and out of pylons. It's a really closed-in, high-G race in low atmosphere on a heavy planet. The fifth map is called the Stanton Pyro Jump Point. It's actually something you guys helped test.
I don't think
and
they
it
had
was
to tell us what
implemented
that one
for the
is.
Master Mode's experimental mode for Classic Race. This map was created so that we kind of want to see the difference between players racing SCM versus nav mode and whether they switch between them. And the map just worked so well as our second
Okay.
zero-G map for Arena
So,
Commander.
if I
we
could
wanted
just
to add
say-
it into Classic Race.
I'm
Now,
sorry. If I could just say this, the thing that I'm struggling with here, right, is that they're adding all this like really cool stuff to see, right? They're adding all these like, okay, in this case, it has to do with the racetrack, stuff like that. But like they're adding all these cool features, the map and everything that's coming together, right? And it's all, I mean, it's all really cool. I'm probably, the UI could use some work. Obviously, there's some things that could use some work. But my thing is that like with all these cool features, actually, I don't know how the racing is. Maybe they got that working well. But like overall, like they got all these cool features and they all kind of run like crap because we're all dealing with server performance. And I think that's the thing I'm struggling with the most. It's like all this cool shit that I wish we could use, but we really can't because server performance.
the Master Modes is part of the entire
I'm sure
game.
I'm not alone in that.
As a bonus, we're getting Miner's Lament, which was a Classic Race map, enabled in all flight modes, so you'll be able to experience Swarm or any dogfighting mode on Miner's Lament, which is a really awesome map to experience with the new Master Mode speeds because of all the cover and debris everywhere. It really makes for a kind of a unique experience compared to our other maps. So let's get into the new experimental.
Hold on. Let me make sure.
Worked so well as our second zero-G map for Arena Commander, we wanted to add it into Classic Race now that Master Modes is part of the entire game. As a
Some
bonus,
music.
we're getting Miner's Lament, which was a Classic Race map, enabled in all flight modes, so you'll be able to experience Swarm or any dogfighting mode on Miner's Lament, which is a really awesome map
Which we're
to
familiar
experience
with.
with the new Master Mode speeds because of all the cover and debris everywhere. It really makes for a kind of a unique experience compared to our other maps. So,
I mean, okay, so I'm going to comment on that. So this man is speaking from the perspective of somebody who's not really like really having to use the maps. He's speaking from the perspective of somebody who's a spectator of the game. So like if I were to come in and watch somebody play the game, I'd be like, wow, that looks really cool. Just like, for example, Dying Star, right? I think Dying Star is a cool map, right? But everybody who plays in Dying Star hates it. So when I first was getting into the game and I saw Dying Star, I thought it looked really cool. But when I was actually using it, I hated it. And I'm sure everybody agrees with that. So when he's sitting there and talking about all the cool cover and all this stuff, right? The people who are flying in it, they don't I mean, you want some stuff, right? And it's definitely good for training, but like they don't care so much about all this cool looking stuff as much as they do the ability to play the game, you know? So, all right, I'll keep going. I'm not to hate because I understand from a design perspective, from like a sales perspective, it's got to look good. And obviously they got to get the games out there to look good, but it from a gameplay perspective, people resent these maps a lot of times, you know? So, I mean, but more power to him. I don't mean to hate, but
or any dogfighting mode on Miner's Lament, which is a really awesome map to experience.
But it's not a whole lot different from being just in the damn asteroid field of Grimhex in general, which it is the asteroid field of Grimhex. So it's not like, oh, Miner's Lament, cool. Look at this cool tunnel.
With the new Master Mode speeds because of all the cover and debris everywhere, it really makes for a kind of a unique experience compared to our other maps. So let's get into the new experimental modes for 323. Starting with engineering. We've got 3 game modes coming. I'm going to let Torsten tell you about it.
Oh, engineering.
So we introduced.
So just people have been talking about engineering. This is freaking awesome. So I can't say anything bad about this because even though I probably won't do much engineering myself, like the idea of being able to put a team together that does engineering, I don't know. I think it's going to be awesome,
with the help
honestly.
of the,
and I've been hearing some good stuff about it. Like it's not running well right now, because it's experimental and it's fine because it's just they're putting it together. But like engineering as a whole, the whole idea of it, I love it. I absolutely love it.
An experimental mode in the Arena Commander, where we have 3 different modes. It's a duel, it's a 1v6 fight, and it's the free flight. So in the first mode, in the 1v1 mode, you, as your group, are sitting in an A2, and you are facing another group of players in another A2.
So it's funny. I think it was Contagion was talking about this too, was saying how like they had the experimental mode with engineering, and there was that A2 with like a A2 versus Gladius, but the Gladius wasn't doing enough damage to really be able to test out the engineering, where with the A2 versus A2 now it's like you can actually do shit with it. Will be cool once fleshed out, helping on a big ship, repairing on the go of the components. Yeah, and you know what? Here's the other thing about that is it adds a whole perspective of like, I'm willing to bet it's another skill-based thing. And I love the idea of having like skill-based mechanics in the game. So if you can find like a really good engineer, that's probably going to give you an edge over somebody who's okay at it. Like if it's like, I hope they don't make it super watered down to where anyone can do it. You know, like you want people to be able to have a skill gap where if they're really good at it, they know like the right way to do it. I think it would be really cool. So hopefully it has a pretty high skill ceiling on it. I don't want to see it get super watered down because I don't think you get longevity in the game.
Your crew is 6 players. You fire at each other and try to destroy the other ship, while some of the players might be running around and repairing any damage that has been dealt. The purpose of our test, we focus on the time to kill, where we want to see what a difference the corresponding engineering team on the ship itself does. So we are looking at the time for how long.
See, this is cool. I like this system. I wonder where you would find this view from. And are people just going to be running around doing this
purpose
shit?
Of our test, we focus on the time to kill.
Like, I think I'd just be like blasting it with lasers. I don't know why. I pictured like swapping out fuses and stuff, you know?
Where we want to see
repairable damage. I mean, that's still cool. But as it stands right now, it doesn't really look skill-based, because you know what it looks like to me is like people are going to be running around the ship just shooting lasers at components that say their integrity's low. This doesn't sound very complicated, honestly. It sounds more complicated from a design perspective for them to design this than it is for us to actually use it.
See what a difference the corresponding engineering team on the ship itself does. So we are looking at the time for how long the items actually survives, how long the...
Oh, I want to look at that.
So we are looking at...
So you could see... Those are shields. I guess this is power plants. I assume that's like the radar, guns, or weapons. But, oh, okay. So yeah, I could see how they'd be kind of skill-based, because look. So let's say this... Oh yeah, see, it could become complicated, because if there was certain like routing, you could like reroute. Let's say this was just out, and these are all connected. You could reroute through maybe another system or something like that. Like let's say this one's completely blown out, but this there's something that routes over here, and this one is just low and it's creating power issues, and you could fix that. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know, but that's what it looks like to me. Is like these are connected somehow. And the power routes through them, and you need that power to be working for the power back here to be working or something.
At the time for how long the items actually survives, how long the fuses survive, how long the A2 itself survives, how long the players survive in that scenario. In the second mode, you are again using the A2, but this time you are not fighting another A2. This time you are fighting a group of Gladii. So the difference is that there are multiple attackers, so you basically have to coordinate your defense. But in addition to that, we are also looking into a different sized weapons, a different loadout. The A2, for example, is fully energy weapon versus the Gladius actually has a ballistic that has different penetration values in comparison to the disclaimer. So we put some penetration values right now on the energy weapon, which is not the plan right now for the actual release, but for our testing
Yeah,
purposes,
but
we
it
needed
makes
to put
sense.
some values there. The difference is
They're gonna add penetration because the point is to test out the engineering, right? So it had to penetrate to be able to have some sort of effect on the component. So it makes sense.
it's multiple attackers with a different type of weapon set, with different type of ammunition that has a different impact on the ship items inside the A2. We are hoping to learn how much longer the A2 survives in this scenario versus multiple attackers. So if we suddenly gain an advantage over multiple attackers, once an engineer is actually running around and fixing items, or
So what's
actually
the information? RMC container. I don't know what that means. Part integrity, obviously 88% repairable damage. Oh, so they can be like non-repairable damage.
running around and fixing items or doing some maintenance that is required. The third mode is free flight. In free flight, you basically spawn any ship that is valid for the mode. You can familiarize yourself with the base principles of the engineering gameplay, so you can experiment with the engineering console, figure out a balanced power management. We currently already have a very limited.
Oh. Hey, what's going on, Bearded Blink? Oh, you know I hate that. You know I hate that. Well, thank you. Thank you for bringing that stupid face around. I appreciate it. So we're just watching Commander Gander, the Inside Star Citizen. Once I get through it, that's all the stream is. It's just a React video. And I figured we do it live and then we can post it on YouTube. You know what I mean? So it's like a YouTube video mainly. So that's pretty cool. Now, where would this be located? Like, what is this terminal? Is what I'm wondering. Because, I mean, so it looked like what he was doing was he was manipulating. Oh, see, there are some fuses here.
Power management. We currently
See? So on, right? So he's on a terminal somewhere. He's turning on and off certain power or relays or whatever it may be. So I wonder where that
currently
terminal
already
would be.
have a very limited power management available to you, where it's just about turning items on so that you are off
there it
and
is.
on to get into a
Oh, okay.
positive or equal balance so that you don't deplete your battery. Also meant to be for you to help you orientate yourself for the other gameplay scenarios, so that you know where to look for the relays, where to look for the fuses, where to.
Okay, let me see what you're saying here. So the main issue I have is how engineering and healing and killing are shooting things. I'm intrigued by the routing and fuse, etc. And I hope that part gets more expanded. Yeah, because he just said too. So look, what's that? What are these inside? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see that. Like, what's this? Are these relays? I mean, I'm hoping it's more than just turning things on and off, but I think by the way he just laughed, he's basically saying it's going to be more than that. Because look. Because this looks cool, right? And this is a start or something. I think knowing Chris Roberts, it will be more complicated than just like turning things on and off. Like I would assume there's going to be certain balances of power, right? You gotta dumb down the power in some of this stuff. It'll be slower recharge rates on maybe the shields, routing power and bypassing compromised systems, etc. Yeah, you really want that complexity. I don't want people just running around shooting to hail it with a laser beam and then or just clicking on and off, right? I mean, which could still be cool, which will be cool, but I'd like to see it get more complicated than that, where there's actual like routing power percentages and Like he's gonna switch out
the
relays.
balance
Like.
so that you don't deplete your battery. Also meant to be for you to help you orientate yourself for the other game.
So I wonder if you can open doors for people that. So let's say I was the main engineer and I send out guys to go out and change out relays. And what I could do is on this screen, select the door and open the door for the item that needs to be repaired, for the component, right? So that way it's open and ready for them to get there as soon as possible and fix it. Like that would be cool.
Meant to be for you to help you orientate yourself for the other gameplay scenarios, so that you know where to look for the relays, where to look for the fuses, where to look for the corresponding items. So it's basically the learning practice room for the actual modes.
So that's cool. Even if they put it in just like this with just this one little piece would be cool. Because it would start expanding. Like I look forward to being able to recruit people who specifically want to do this gameplay, getting a good crew, getting a good captain, and getting a good engineer who can tell the crew where to go, what to repair, what to do. You know what I mean? But it still needs to be I think it still needs to get much more complicated than that.
So the intention of this test is a very focused, where we want to learn about the time to kill, not only for the ship, but also, well, actually mainly for the items. It is not the full engineering gameplay loop, so we don't showcase the full energy balance, energy management, coolant management, all the other resources that you will have. So it's just about how damage is applied, what are the tactical choices that player make, how much time it takes to kill the components, how much time it takes to kill your opponent.
So hold on, let me hear that again.
We don't showcase the full energy balance, energy management, coolant management, all the other resources.
Okay. So energy management, coolant management. So that right there shows there's going to be more complexity. So you got to give it time to get fleshed out. That's good though. I'm glad to hear that. Even though I won't be big into doing it, but I think it would be cool with the fact that, like, all right, let's say I do fly a light fighter majority of the time. I want to be really good at being able to tune it, if that's a thing
that you will have. So it's just about how damage is applied, what are the tactical choices that player make, how much time it takes to kill the components, how much time it takes to kill your opponent. That's it.
Jared, how we doing on time? Do we still have time to tell them about the other stuff?
Hurry, do it fast.
That's
What is
button.
the other stuff? So for 323, we've also got custom lobbies coming to Arena Commander. Now, this was previously called private matches many years ago, and it's finally coming back in the form of custom lobbies. The reason it's called custom is we've got a bunch of custom settings for you guys.
Look at that. What's that? What's this? Spectator mode. We were talking to Major League Piracy, right? Being able to spectate while they do. I think if you guys watch Major League Piracy. Oh, by the way, just to give a shout out to us, obviously. Go check out the YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe. Our last video we did, so we ramped up. I'm sorry to sidetrack. We ramped up the thumbnails we're making, which is all credit goes to Dead for that. But we ramped up the thumbnails, and our latest video is about to hit 500 views, I think, which is, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Lord? I mean, there's only one Lord. I meant comic. Hammock? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. But check it out. Like, just to kind of show off a little bit. 550 views on our latest video. So whatever we're doing, right? It's working. So be sure to support it. Lord Olive. Yeah, man. It's freaking... oh, you guys can't see. My goodness, I keep doing this. Check it out. The thumbnail. I'm telling you, it's the thumbnail. Look at those thumbnails. The last three. But we're working on consistency of posting these, and that's one of the reasons why we're doing the React videos. So that way we have content to be able to consistently put out to YouTube to help with the algorithm, and it's working because we went from 300 on Major League Piracy, we went up to 561 now on the Griefers Pub how 3.23 changes the log landscape featuring Rivergray. So yeah, man, we've been putting a shit ton of work into this. So I appreciate you guys helping like support everything. Really do. Anyway, okay, I gave the shout out. Make sure you go and follow me also on Twitch. All right, I'm done. All right, let's go.
Back in the form of
Below, back on topic. Oh wait, I wasn't done actually. Back on the subject of down here. All right, spectator mode. Freaking Major League Piracy. Also perfect for training, right? Being able to train other pilots, being able to watch how they move and stuff like that, and give people kind of like descriptions without having to recap a video because they can watch you live. That's awesome. Something that about thumbnails do something to the algorithm. Yes. Backtracking on that. Mr. V Steven says they build their thumbnail first and then build their video around their thumbnail because thumbnails are just that important. And him being like probably the most successful YouTuber to date, or at least like number 3 at the most, I take his word for it. I'll trust him. Anyway, so yeah, spectator mode, big deal. I'm pretty stoked. The private lobbies we already tested out. They work great. Only problem is that once you're in a private lobby with whoever, nobody else can join. So you have to go out and create a new private lobby if you need to change ships or whatever. Well, excuse me, or bring somebody in, new one.
Custom lobbies. The reason it's called custom is we've got a bunch of custom settings for you guys, and this is something we're super
How's
excited
Granny
to expand
doing?
upon. So I want to see you guys team up with your mates, go into custom lobbies, feedback on our feedback threads of what custom settings you would like, and we'll implement them. The other big feature is obviously streaming, which I mentioned earlier. This is really awesome tech that we finally got into Arena Command.
Oh, she's on vacation. That's why I haven't seen her in a while. Okay, good for her. I hope she has a good vacation.
And it's going to let us bring...
I'm so glad to
quite a
have
lot
her.
of fun.
FYI, guys, we're gonna have expat Brat on. I think this Sunday is what we're aiming for. So just bear that in mind. Expat Brat this Sunday. We're gonna interview her in her game character face. Yeah. So yeah, it was awesome having her. I absolutely love her. So I can't. It was great, and I hope it helped. I hope it helped boost some of her numbers. She helped us, of course. So.
Fun stuff to you guys fairly soon. Characters in VoIP is another update coming. VoIP we're enabling in Arena Commander as well with mute and unmute functions. And your PU character is now playable in Arena Commander, so no more running out as this default bold
That would
character.
say that's me.
You can now customize your character and bring it into Arena Commander, do whatever you want. There's also changes to Gun Rush, Pirate Swarm, general team balance. For Gun Rush, we've been working closely with the weapons team to get them the feedback that they want, so they've been helping us set up
I know,
weapon
right?
lists. One of the big Gun Rush changes is that we're adding multiple weapon lists so that we can turn on and off different weapon lists for you guys to play through.
Oh, can I just point this out?
So that we can turn on and off.
See the 4 crosshairs like that? Kamak is due for a purple beard in real life soon. Yeah, I keep getting my character made by the guys in the org. But I like this. Now, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of small. Oh, well, it is for me. These are 4, that indicates a critical hit, like a headshot. And then when you kill them, it goes red. But apparently that's only when you're wearing like a combat helmet. So, but I've been enjoying that.
Off different weapon lists for you guys to play throughout the patch. For Pirate Swarm, the Javelins are getting replaced with 2 Idrises with a lot of firepower coming after the event that happened in 322.2. For Team Balance, we're addressing some of the challenges we've had with it recently. For 322, we tried out some stuff, and for 323, we think we've came up with the best solution. It's going to keep you playing with your teammates and have the best experience. And finally, let's talk about achievements.
Target destroyed.
So there's 2 achievement updates coming with this.
This explosion. I can't wait until like the game is running that smooth where it's just a beautiful explosion. No weird clipping, you know, where the ship would like doing this weird stuff, you know, as it blows up. Right? I look forward to that. What else? Oh, just an FYI, I guess what they plan on doing, Hopium and Copium all at the same time. So I guess what they plan on doing is or what they, the goal is to release meshing with the lowest of being a 15 FPS server. So if we are able to launch at like the worst case scenario is 15 FPS, I'll take it. Because we've been dealing with like 2 to 5 FPS for a long time. That would just be wonderful.
And finally, let's talk about achievements.
Target destroyed.
So there's 2 achievement
Minimum.
updates coming
Yes,
with this
minimum.
patch. The first one, you're able to play Endless Vandal
I
Storm.
know.
If you reach
So have you guys had the chance to do EPTU yet? Because that's all I've been playing. 5.8 on a good day. Exactly. Yeah, see, Tut notes. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to be on the EPTU server, but it's only been running at about 5 FPS. Now, again, those are just replication layer, not server meshing. But even with the 5 FPS, the AI has actually been, you can tell it's more intelligent. Like 2 times I left distribution center and they were AI that were waiting by my ship and had blown it up, waiting for me to return to it, which I think is really cool. I have not dipped my toes in PTU. I get depressed watching streams of it. Dude, last night was pretty good though. I had a good night last night. So.
Rave 25, you're going to get the new Vandal Aggressor badge. Next up, we've got the 99th Test Squadron badge. Now, this is a badge that was added for 3.22, and it's getting an update for this patch. For this badge, you just have to play every experimental mode throughout the patch.
Oh, what?
So that's most of the stuff coming to Alpha 3.23.
I see what they're trying to incentivize people to go and test out, like do experimental modes and stuff like that, which is cool. I get it. I would probably do the same thing.
Commander, but there's a
I don't
couple
want to
more
do it,
things.
though.
Check out the patch notes when they drop, and be sure to check out Arena Commander. There's a lot of exciting things coming to the PU, but we do have some surprises still left in at work. I felt like that was way too short. I did one quick sentence.
No, you're good.
Been a
Play
few
Arena.
days. Hold on. Been a few days and taking about an hour just to get out of Orison. Have not had a stable experience so far. Yeah, EPTU is nice to see the new things, but it's soul killing dealing with the BS. It hasn't been that bad for me. And one of my tricks, honestly, to be able to get into EPTU is that if the US server is running shit, I try EU or vice versa. And I've been lucking out with that. I mean, last night I got into the distribution center, cleared it out with a chest injury. You know what I mean? So I had a pretty good night. Contagion showed up, finished it off with me. So it was fun. So I've been having fun with it, and it's running like crap. But here's the thing. I don't think the server is going to be that much different when it goes live because it's FPS stuff, and live FPS stuff has been good ever that I know of. So I remember Jumptown 2.0 first coming out and just seeing T-bodies everywhere too, you know?
Hey, Commander.
So what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that there's 5 new maps for
Truth,
racers and a
yeah.
whole new mode for grav bikes on the way. That the next experimental modes for Arena Commander are just a narrow slice of the engineering gameplay focused on time to kill for ships and components alike. And that private lobbies, they're back. And they're called custom matches, and they'll be waiting for you when Alpha 3.23 drops. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the process
Jared
of game
Huckabee.
development with you. We'll see y'all here next week.
He's got the name to be that guy too, honestly, Jared Huckabee. All right, let's see what's at the end here. No way. Hold on, what do we got left? We got like a whole minute. There's 30 seconds or something. There really isn't anything at the end. I thought there was always something. What? All right, whatever. Okay. That's not. It's gonna probably autoplay, isn't it? All right. All right. Well, so much for that. I do have something else though. I figure we can review the patch notes of the most recent patch. I think just dropped as well. Oh, it looks like Overdose just joined the server. My name, Jeff. Awesome. I won't pretend to know anything about development. However, it seems they pushed the engine as far as it can go. They did. I don't know anything about development either. I won't pretend either. No post-credit scene for us this time. Marvel said no. Marvel started all that, didn't they? I thought it was so cool that they did that. I used to love that, and it got old. And it was hard to follow Marvel. They got too much shit going on. But anyway, yeah. But it's becoming Star Engine, basically, isn't it? They're like swapping out everything to make it their own engine anyway. Isn't that what it is? I think Ferris Bueller came a few weeks earlier. Oh yeah, yeah, but that's not the same. Well, no. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of how Marvel linked it together with okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm totally like mixing it up. So let's take a look here. We got the patch notes. So I just wanna go over the patch notes real quick. But yeah, game engine, ADHD on point. Yeah, dude. That's mine for sure. I feel like I got this almost perfect. Hold on. Let me get this to the top window here. Or I'll do it like this. Get that right to the end. Perfect. Frozen Gaming. Wait, this is a new channel? Bro! Hey, Frozen! Hold on, let me get rid of this. Frozen, my friend. All right. Guys, be sure to go check out Frozen Gaming. He's been doing pretty good, too. No, it's just good to see you, man. So Frozen, he likes to do SC streams, and he does other streams as well. Be sure to go check him out. Great guy. Great guy. So this is Griefus Pub. This isn't just me. I'm just doing a react tonight. Also, be sure to go check out our YouTube, but it's actually me, Deadfrag, and Itachi that have been doing it. So be sure to go and check that out and subscribe. We've been doing bi-weekly, like this weekend, we're doing Expat Brat. We're getting her on Sunday. So be sure to come by and check it out, dude. I appreciate the follow, by the way. Thank you. The channel's been doing great. The reacts don't do so well, but these are meant for YouTube anyway. This is just short form stuff. So let's just jump back into this. We need mesh testing for this engine. Fact. Bro, did you sub to me? Oh, sub to YouTube. Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't have to do that. Oh, yeah. You gotta be careful what you say there, my friend. All right, so check it out. Yeah. Tut, thank you. Oh, Tut. I'm so confused. What did Tut? Oh, he followed you. Okay, good. Yeah. Frozen, great guy. Where we at here? Known issues, server crashes, PU stand mission, eliminate specific objective marker. It doesn't matter. PU creature, copium. I love how it sounds like copium or hopium, you know? Animation AI copium. Doesn't matter. All right, locations. This is, I think, the biggest thing. When was this? This is the newest one, 6:15 p.m. Okay. Distribution center, LOD, performance lighting, and audio polish. Good, because some of the audio is a mess. Adjust the distribution center AI population to be more civilian focused instead of security. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. IFCS master modes allow canceling master mode swapping at any point. Oh, I didn't know they were doing that. I gotta make sure I highlight that because I was talking about that. I gotta drop that in so you can cancel it now. All right, that's a thing. Appreciate the luck, man. Be right back. I gotta do some laundry. Yeah, this is the channel you do laundry to for sure. It's a podcast channel, really. All right, and added Vulcan stuff, bug fixes. Does anything stand out? You know what? If I check out the notes, I like the way that the pipeline does it. We're just wrapping it up, by the way. This is just a recap of a video. Core tech, Vulcan reshaders, okay. Further server performance optimization, fine. Yeah, there's always server optimizations. Network performance optimization, sure. Made further water sim improvements. So water looks amazing. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the water does look amazing. Put in further updates to help smooth out all NPC jitters, which they're doing good as even with the crappy FPS in the server. So that's cool. Updated control images. Client fixes, crash fixes, and all that stuff. No wave 3s yet. Water does look beautiful. Like I went and did a test and flew over it and had the camera set up, and it really is impressive, honestly. So that looks like it's about it. That's everything. So anyway, that's it. Yeah, that's all I got. So, I mean, just to kind of like jump on that whole video to kind of like backtrack a little bit. I do definitely like the idea of the engineering, and I love the way like the grid looks, and I hope it does get more complicated.
Something you guys helped test.
Like if I can find, here we go. Like I love the way that this looks right here. Oh, did I lose it? I lost it. Where is it?
Repairing any damage that.
There we go. Like makes me want to fish out the back of ships now. I know, wouldn't that be cool? Like, and you can't tell me there won't be fishing in this game at some point. But anyway, just to jump back on it, like I do like what I'm seeing here, like the progression of it, giving you status of all the different, like the missile racks are out, probably the red, right? Hopefully this really does get more fleshed out and it gets more complicated. I want to see it as complicated as possible, because you want people to really work at it, because then they feel attached to the game. I know it's like initially you need like an easy entry level way to be able, what'd you say? Take a net and a grenade. Oh, yeah. I bet you there will be fishing though. Guaranteed there's going to be fishing. I can't imagine they wouldn't, right? They even plan on having boats. So with the new water effects, it would be cool. Hopefully it looks like Sea of Thieves. But yeah, I want to see this get fleshed out. So I'm looking forward to this stuff. I'm looking forward to building like a team that can, where like our Phantom guys will be running a big ship, a captain of a very large ship. You know what I mean? He has his own crew. Like looking forward to building something like that. I think that'd be really cool. Other than that, and then probably the two biggest things to highlight is that, and honestly, the private lobbies. Very good for training. The guys have really been looking forward to that, you know? Real gun to fish. Yeah, but if you disintegrate the fish, you can't, what are you gonna do? Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping in here. I know this is like rather unannounced. It's a weekly show just to react, post on YouTube. Lord, do you freaking, hold on a second. Lord freaking streams, doesn't he? Don't you? I'm so sorry. Be sure to go check him out as well. Go follow him. I know, I'm sorry. Dude, I have no time to watch any streams. If I'm not streaming, I'm freaking, I'm you know, training with the guys and stuff like that. So it's been quite a bit. He damn well does. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping in here and saying what's up. The freaking chat is always welcome. If you talk to Granny before I do, I guess I could jump in Discord and say hi, but make sure you say hi to her for me. Tell her Ella says hi. And with that, do you want me to raid out somewhere? I could probably raid out somewhere. I'm the worst mod in the world, but only for Kumquat. Kumquat. Oh! How about this? We raid out to Dead Frag. He's streaming. Bro. He's streaming already. Look at.
Best luck.
Let's do it. Let's go surprise him.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just did exclamation point.
Such a big shit.
This is
Spotify. We're gonna start working on Spotify, so make sure you guys, if you guys listen to Spotify, go check it out. And also, if you're not, Discord. If you're not in the Discord already, feel free to please join excuse me, Grim 42 Discord. The August Grim 42, but we're trying to make it also it's, I mean, you know, Grief's Pub, it's got Grief's Paradise, it's a PvP place. Guys talk smack. If you're easily offended, don't go. Alright, with that. Raid. Dead Frag. Alright, with that, appreciate you guys, and please, buenas noches, mi amigos. Have a good night. Later, guys.
Yeah.